All right, welcome back, everybody. So tonight, I have decided that I was going to teach y'all, every one of you, how to make the best, simplest meatloaf there is around. There's only 4 ingredients, so it all bases off your hamburger meat. So you're going to use 1 pound of hamburger meat. You're going to use 1 cup of Quaker oats. Quick oats. I say Quaker. 1 cup of ketchup and 1 egg. So, but I know I have 2 eggs there, so I'm doubling my recipe. So it's going to be 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 2 pounds of meat, 2 cups of oats, 2 cups of ketchup, and 2 eggs. Very simple, very easy, and it's very good. So what you do, I got my meat. Now I'm gonna pour in my oats. Okay, I'm gonna pour in my eggs. All right, now on your ketchup, since I'm doing 2 pounds, you're gonna use 2 cups of ketchup, but you're gonna start off with only 1 cup. I'll show you why here in just a minute. So if you're only doing 1 pound of meat, this would only be a half a cup of ketchup. But since I'm doing 2, it's gonna be one cup of ketchup. Like I said, I'll show y'all why I'm only using 1 cup right now. Here in just a second. That's pretty close. All right. Now, this is where the fun begins. You don't have to make sure your hands are clean. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot salt and pepper. We got to put pretty good bit of salt and pepper in here I think that ought to do it. Get some good old pepper in there. That ought to be good. Get a little bit more salt in there. There we go. All right, make sure your hands are good and clean, which I've already done. So this is where the fun really begins. You're gonna get messy. You just get in there and squeeze it all together. Get all those ingredients mixed in together. Get it all good and combined. I know it feels nasty, but this is part of it. It's something you gotta do. You just squeeze it and get all those mixtures in there together. Hey, your kids might enjoy doing this. Let them do it. You want to make sure you get all those oats. So I got a lot of dry oats right here right now. You want to make sure you get those oats good and wet. Get it all mixed in good together. Flip it over every once in a while. Squeeze it. Oops. And once you get everything all mixed together, you can put it in your pan. All right, I think I got this mixed up pretty well. So, I don't know if I stressed this enough a while ago, but you want to be really generous with your salt and pepper because you'll be able to tell after it's done if it has enough on there or not. It'll be really bland, and you don't really want to go back and have to put the salt and pepper back on it again whenever you could have done it right the first time, right? Right. Okay. All right, so I got this all mixed up pretty well. Pow! Anyway, you're gonna just put it in your pan. Okay, you're gonna get it smashed down to where it's about the same height all the way, across there. So, but you don't want it to touch the sides of the pan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna push it up a little bit. And the reason for this is while this is cooking, you'll have room for the grease from the hamburger meat to run off. So what I'm doing is just make an actual loaf out of it, kind of like a bread loaf or something like that. But this is a meatloaf because it's made out of meat. All right. Okay. I forgot to mention, you don't want your meatloaf to be thin. You want it to be kind of built up, probably about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches thick. That way, while it's cooking, if it's really thin, it's going to dry out really fast, and it's going to cook really fast. So that means it's going to burn really fast. So you want it really thick. That way it can cook slow and even and not have the crispy ends around it and all that. So I went ahead and shortened my loaf up and built it up a little bit. And I think that's pretty good, perfect right there. All right, so remember first I used only 1 cup of ketchup. So here's the second cup. The second cup of ketchup will go on top of your loaf. You just pour it on there, like so. And you just take your spatula and smooth it out.
Kind of like so.
Kind of like smearing on cake icing. Back and forth, even strokes. Get a little bit on the sides. All right, I think that's pretty good. So I'm gonna throw this sucker in the oven. I'm gonna get a little bit right there out the middle. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so the next step is to put foil over the top of this. So I just kind of want to throw this in a little bit. You cannot, it doesn't hurt, you know, to make your meatloaf thicker. It's not gonna hurt anything at all. You just don't want to go really thin with it because it'll burn, it'll cook too fast and it'll burn too fast. So this is just a quick, easy recipe for me. You can get a little fancier with it if you want to. You can throw garlic on there or parsley or basil or whatever you want. Some onion on there or in it, around it, whatever you want to do. But anyway, this is, like I said, this is just a quick, simple, easy recipe for me, and it's very tasty. So anyway, so all I do is just put some aluminum foil on top of it. Make sure it's good and tight, or as tight as possible. And then we're gonna put it in the oven. I forgot I had that in there. All right, put it in the oven for at 350 degrees. And we're gonna set our timer for 30 minutes. And let it cook for 30 minutes, and then you're gonna take the aluminum foil off and cook it for another 30 minutes or until it's done. You can put it on broil for a few minutes to get the top a little bit crispy at the very end of that. But you want to be extremely careful because it will burn fast. So we'll check back in about 30 minutes to see our progress. Bye, y'all. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So my meatloaf is done. You can see the little black spot here is because I broiled it, and that's the ketchup that's got a little black, but it's no problem. The meat didn't get burned at all. So I got one end of it propped up because you know how hamburger meat is, that it puts off, lets off the grease and everything. So I got one end propped up so all the grease will drain to one end, and the grease won't be in my meatloaf. So I want to cut me a small piece here. I also made I boiled up some potatoes and put some salt and pepper and butter all over that stuff. It looks pretty dang good, don't it? I tell you what. But Like I said, this is a quick, easy, simple recipe. It didn't take no time to prepare it. It took about an hour to cook it, and that was it. And I'm gonna try some of this stuff, man. It looks good on it. Good and hot with that steam off there. That is delicious. Tell you what, man. Good old taters and butter. Good simple home cooked meal, y'all. Very simple, easy. Oh, but anyway, start making dinners at home. Quick one out to eat, save you some money. Bye, y'all.